hugging a certain way in a clip.
Closer, 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 closer.
She would be like, over and over, sex sells, make it
What? What? No. Boy, yo, what's her name? Tiffany Smith. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just introduce you to the Diddler Hall of Fame, cause this is crazy work. You telling the legit minors you got making actual kids content, saying sex sells and make it sexy, brother. I'm about to start ascending. I never seen it this live in 4K. This is crazy, bruh. Oh my lord. This is the worst works I ever seen in my life. These optics are so terrible, it's unbelievable. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, what's shaking this time around, babe? Yeah, we covering Piper again. Y'all saw title and thumbnail. If y'all don't know the whole lore going on with Piper Rockelle, it is getting crazy. But as the most recent John, yeah, apparently they try and farm Piper Rockelle to get into the Bop House. Absolute terrible works, absolute troglodyte works. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? Sophie Rain, you most definitely a succubus and a Jezebel. But we ain't even really on that. We kind of getting deeper into a bit more of the Piper Rockelle lore, because apparently she got a Netflix doc that's supposed to be coming out. And I ain't gonna lie, if you know any of the backstory behind Piper Rockelle, which I'm sure we'll get into a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And even getting up to where it is now, where she's out here being shilled to the Bop House and John like that, it gets even deeper. So I'm trying to see what's going on with this. So we gon' hop right into it, baby. Yo, man, shout out Love a Baby. Melody once again, gang. Y'all already know what it is. We got Piper Rockelle's Netflix documentary, Save Piper. Y'all already know what it is. Like I said, the OG video down in the description, first link. Go share the love to Love a Babe, you know what I'm saying? Melody was making a good vid, especially the ones on Umichi. Go check her Jones out. You already know what it is. But we gonna see what's going on with Piper, because this John is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna cap to y'all.
Young girls have very large numbers of adult men as followers.
Man, that's a very bad thing. Right off the rip.
Hey guys, so today's video we're going to be talking about Piper Rockelle and her new
I didn't even look at the screen. I ain't gonna lie, I got fruit snacks and Joe like that, bro. These Pokemon fruit snacks hitting, bro. Y'all gotta go try these jumps. But yeah, it's Troglodyte House, absolute, bro. Jezebels. I still think Ais looked the best, but like Jezebels regardless.
new Netflix documentary, which hasn't come out yet. We will be talking about things that might be mentioned in the documentary, which I will be showing the proofs of in this video. Many of us should know by now Piper is getting used by her mom for money.
A lot of people, when I was talking about her in the Bible, a lot of people were saying like, yeah, no, her mom is devious, like her mom Tiffany or whatever. Yeah, they was saying like she had this old John where it was like a Patreon where like you could post like content behind a paywall, and they was having Piper post like bikini pics and I'm like, yo, we got you know where I be putting y'all at. We gonna see you later, babe. Yeah, now somebody gotta go get her moms. I don't know what's going on with her moms. Is absolutely horrible works. We don't want to see this. Like,
her videos from her YouTube and her TikTok are especially for the male gaze, which is just terrible because she's only 17 and no 17-year-old should be going through all of this. As seen in her videos here on YouTube and her thumbnails, she is being used to make
yeah, these videos are for kids if I've ever seen them. Holy,
these obscene acts and just dramatic reactions, because those are what get her mom views and money, which is bizarre to me because these are just kids that you're using, and no human should be even used. In fact, this is Tiffany Smith, who is Piper Rockelle's mom. She was sued in 2022 because
the creator is Eliza Smith, 43, intentionally inflicted emotional distress while she held a position of care and control over them in the production of content for Rockelle's YouTube channel. They said they endured physical and emotional injuries from harassment, molestation, and abuse, according to complaint. Oh yeah, because yes, I remember this. When the other kids were in, there was a part of the video where they were showing them all, and they were asking them like, yo, what would Tiffany have you guys do? Like, there were sometimes we had to like take off this, and she would put us in like really tight clothes. I'm sitting there like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, how do we not get you on the diddlers list? We should have been had you gone. I don't know what's going on. Like, and I feel bad for Piper because, like, yo, that's your mom's. Like, what? You don't want to be like, yo, you don't want to have a bad, or you don't want to look at your mom's as evil and all that. But like, yeah, now she on something else. Clearly, though, she on something else.
Some of the teenagers in Piper Rockelle's YouTube videos have endured physical and emotional injuries from Tiffany.
Tiffany would direct us to pose certain ways, hugging a certain way in a clip.
Closer, 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 closer.
She would be like, over and over, sex sells, make it
What? What? No. Boy, yo, what's her name? Tiffany Smith. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just introduce you to the Diddler Hall of Fame, cause this is crazy work. You telling the legit minors you got making actual kids content, saying sex sells and make it sexy, brother. I'm about to start ascending. I never seen it this live in 4K. This is crazy, bruh. Oh my lord. This is the worst works I've ever seen in my life. These optics are so terrible, it's unbelievable.
sexy.
Like,
Smile. Flirt with the camera.
nah.
The mom is making these teenagers act grown for views.
Been dating Lev for like 3 years now. Aren't you bored? Your Lev would move on quick. Yeah, he seems like that kind of guy.
It's bizarre to me because she, as a mother, should not be telling their kid to break up with their own boyfriend. It's their
She should not. Well, obviously, like, yo, as a parental figure, you want to make sure your child is getting into, you know, good relationships, because clearly, like, you know what I'm saying, you don't want them to be getting abused or no John like that within their Jones. But even still, like, I don't know why you this hefty in they bounds. You gotta back up a little bit.
their own choice to date whoever and however long they want. In fact, she told a teenager that she shouldn't be eating so much because she's a tiny person.
But you're a tiny person.
I would also like to comment on the fact
Bro, I got
that
nothing.
she's 17.
got
She
nothing.
shouldn't even be posing in videos with tight clothing or tube
Bruh, hell is so hot. I need y'all to understand.
tops or spaghetti strap tops, or even showing her cleavage. And as a mother, why is she
I can't believe, like, her mom, she really did not give a single fuck that Piper Rockelle was going to the Bop House, where every woman in there is an OF Bop, a literal Hall of Fame legend in boppery. This is crazy. Like, bro, this is actually wild, bro. This is actually wild. We're just seeing this all on, like, all content, all on TikTok, all this, bro. And, like, heads are calling this out, but they really don't care. That's crazy.
allowing
That's
her
really
own
wild.
child to be in Bop House? For those who do not know, the Bop House
Me. I'm done. You get this shit off my screen. Yo, bro. The Piper Rockelle grooming situation is crazy. Like, nah, let me chill, bro.
house is full of creators who are doing porn and OnlyFans. And mind you,
This
the mother
is-
allows Piper to be in close vicinity with them in their house, just casually dancing alongside them, knowing
Bro, she's 17, bro. What the bro? Yo, Sophie, you are a Jezebel. Oh my god, you're a Jezebel. It's so crazy.
men are using the Bop House as you know what. And Piper's just 17.
I was 17 years old.
you go.
We were on my live stream. Then the kiss happened.
It doesn't matter what happened to us as long as they got it on camera. I remember being so scared.
And Sophie, who was part of Piper Rockelle's channel, came out about the disgusting acts of
Like, is nobody gonna be like, okay, these kids are clearly going through a lot of distress and shit. Like, something was not going right there. Like, are we gonna start asking questions? Like,
Tiffany Smith.
My name is Sophie, and I don't like being on the spotlight. Oh god, I don't like this, guys. Whew.
what?
When I was 11 years old, I was I don't even know how to explain this. Okay, when I was 11 years old, the lady that I lived with, not a family member, but the lady that I lived with, like, did stuff to me.
yeah, how are we not like? Yo, I don't even know what to say. I'm just say, because you can't. And these are one of the situations where you can't be like proof, because then it's like, yo, what? And then it's like, yo, what? But at the same time, it's like, yo, yo, it seemed like a lot of people got a lot to say about Tiffany, bro. They got a lot to say, and it's not very nice. So I'm not gonna lie. Am I about to sit here and doubt her that much? Not really. Considering where her daughter is at currently, not really. Not really. It's really not happening.
I can say a little bit. I still, like, I don't know. Like, it takes me some time. She just, like, because she was, like, so I lived with my best friend, and then it was the mother of my
Piper? Yeah.
best friend. So, like, it's kind of the same situation where it's like, why'd you stay there so long if you knew, like, stuff bad was happening? But it's like, I felt for my best friend.
Yeah.
Because she lived in that house. And,
Right.
like, she would just, like, run around and, like, poke me, like, in, like, spots you're not supposed to touch.
Yo. Yo.
And then it just slowly got worse, yeah. And then I think, like, my final straw was, like, when I was in my room and, like, I woke up and, like, she had done stuff to me before, but, like, I woke up and she was on top of me.
So like, are we getting her the custom cell next to Diddy? We getting her the custom John next to Diddy? That's tough.
Yeah, so I was like, and, like, you can't really say anything. I'm not gonna, like, scream or anything.
Her mother, who did, like, absolutely unbearable things, like crazy
So
things.
Piper didn't do anything to you?
No, Piper didn't do anything. She's a victim.
I mean, I would
Oh wow, she's a victim. Yeah, I believe it, babe. I believe it.
And, like, in life.
And another thing is, she makes her own kid at the age of 13 get fillers done on her face.
Guys, today I'm here with Dr. K, and what are we doing today?
There's no. How does the. Yo, how does this keep getting worse? I don't understand. We're already past the Diddler allegations. Now you just openly torturing your kid. I feel this. Now, let me not even say torture. I was gonna take that out of context. But clearly, she don't give a shit about her daughter. Like, it's very clear. Why are you letting your 13-year-old get, you know what I'm saying? No, I don't want to say plastic surgery, but, like, getting work done, basically. Like, even in whatever case, whether it be Botox, lip fillers, yada yada, all this type of stuff. Nah, bro, she say A minor. Like, bro, we need to not be doing this.
Let's do it all.
Like, she's
Let's
a literal preteen. She's not about to be, like, she has not finished growing, my
Little
nigga.
baby Botox, show us those lines. Liquid Rhino, we're going to contour and straighten lip the tip.
No, I
and
don't.
Maybe a little cheek contour and jawline. How about
And the
that?
lips.
Oh,
Very
lips.
much lips.
Beautiful.
What 13-year-old is about to be like, damn, I really want to do what Piper Rockelle is doing? I don't know, because nowadays kids, bro, it's like they got too easy access to the internet and degeneracy nowadays. Like, I mean, technically, when I was legit around the age 2, we did too. But, like, bros was going outside. Bro was going to go hoop. Bros was about to go, like, I don't know. We was about to go play Fortnite or some jam. Actually, Fortnite was not out when I was 13. What was he playing? Oh, we was hopping on BO2 Zombies, gang. Love BO2 Zombies, gang. But, like, yeah, we was hopping on that jam, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, Heads was not thinking us at 13. I'm pretty sure they're all, like, also... They turned girls back in the day was not really trying to be on this type of tip. Now, y'all feel free to let me know if I'm wrong or not. But, I would hope that I'm not, because, like, bro, why would y'all care about doing this at 13? To impress who? You're a jit. You're in middle school.
Yes.
Like,
All right, stay tuned for this one.
Next up are what her friends have said and what her mom has done to them, and they're finally coming out about it, which they're so brave for.
The mom of the group made me, back in, like, late 2021, fire my manager. And she made threats that if we didn't, to my mom, that she would do stuff. Yeah. I'm not gonna say what, but she...
what the? Yo, nah. What is this stuff? See, we're past, like I said, we're past the dealer allegations for Tiffany, but it's like, what more can she do now?
She was making threats if I didn't fire my manager. And, like, very serious threats, not things to be, like, taken lightly.
In the time you do what you're, I guess, essentially told.
Yeah, I mean, I had to, and there's so many others, but I'm like...
Yeah, this not even Hollywood, but this, like, influencer, this industry, I just don't like any of this shit. That's why, like, that's why I always say I never give a shit about clout. I don't give a damn how many followers, how many subscribers. I appreciate everybody for subscribing. I always keep saying that, though. Shout out y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody. But, like, I don't want to get deep into this Jones where you're doing all this. I don't like this industry type jazz, bro. I don't like having to keep Jones on the hush. Nah, I ain't with none. Nah, bro. Nah, we just gonna keep it here, gelling, slop tubing it up. You know what I'm saying? Cause this type works is so bad. I feel bad for all the heads. You know what I'm saying? Piper included. All these kids that got basically abused and or diddlered by fucking Piper's mom. But Jesus Christ, like this industry shit is terrible.
I don't know if I'm like allowed to say some of that.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Were you like were you scared like you were there?
Oh yeah, I was like screaming, crying.
I would
on the phone.
imagine
Yeah.
she would
I was
be.
like, no, like, I was like not allowed to like engage with like anyone they didn't like at all. So for example,
Echo
I
chamber.
liked one of Coco's posts. I was called up and told to unlike the post right away.
It's a like on Instagram. Yeah, and then right back. You got.
Yeah,
They did.
no, yeah.
9 to 5 except not until midnight. But
No, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
There are definitely some videos that I was like, I don't think this should be allowed.
Yeah.
I sucked it up and I was like there the next day.
Tiffany would always tell me to go up into Piper's closet and get something that's more tight.
Yes, this is exactly what I was talking about earlier. Hold on, this clip right here. Hold on.
The next day.
Tiffany would always tell me to go up into Piper's closet and get something that's more tight and revealing.
It was just not a good environment for me, so I needed to leave.
My childhood got ruined.
She would like run around and say sexual things to you.
Being overly sexualized at a young age. Being told to say things, do things, wear things for the appeal of YouTube.
It was honestly just a really toxic environment. Probably the most stressful almost year of my life.
And there's so much more things that this monster has done. So do leave it in the comments and I'll do more research about it and make a part 2. I hope the Netflix documentary will be serving justice to those who were affected.
I was about to say, like, yo, this doc about to be like the Diddy doc.
And help put this monster behind bars, which will save Piper Rockelle.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all already know. First off, shout out Love It Baby Melody. No cap. Y'all already know what it is. Please go share the love to her. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know how it gets down. That was Piper Rockelle's Netflix documentary, Save Piper. Save Piper Rockelle. Yeah, she needs to be saved. I ain't gonna lie. She's been surrounded by Jezebels, I guess, her whole life. I guess whether it be her mom, whether it be Sophie Raines, whether it be just this influencer clout shit in general. Like it is clearly very bad. But yeah, her mom is cooked. We gonna see it later because when and if this doc drops, bro, I ain't gonna lie. This John about to do the same numbers as the Diddy one. It's terrible right here. We got mini Diddy over here, mini P slip and slide. Jones is crazy. Like Tiffany, again, make sure you take your complimentary baby oil on the way out. I ain't gonna hold you. We gonna see you later. But yeah, hopefully, like the main thing right now is getting Piper Rockelle to stop associating with the Bop House. Like that's just bad overall. And yeah, considering she's a minor, that's very terrible. But besides that point, this is just the terrible, stupid, disgusting, degeneracy actions that be happening on the internet, and it's very unfortunate to see, really, truthfully. But y'all already know how it goes. It's just, like I said, share the love to Melody, and I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
Thank you.